Hello, my name is Jamina Watstein. This is my third presentation for Leadership Across Cultures, and today I'll be presenting on Thailand life, education, and leadership. So here is the red, white, and blue Thai flag. And looking at where Thailand is in the world, the map on the left shows Thailand is located in southern Asia, and the map on the right shows where Bangkok is, where I currently am living and teaching. There are 3 general seasons in Thailand. We are currently in the cool season with temperatures in the 70s and 80s and some winds, not as much rain. We just moved out of a monsoon season, and the highest temperatures typically come in April. Some more general information. Thailand is 13 hours ahead of Montana. A visa is not needed to arrive by air, and as long as you only stay for less than 30 days. If you come by land, you may only stay for 15 days without a visa. And even when you have a work visa in Thailand, a foreigner needs to check in with the immigration office every 90 days. There is still some corruption in Thailand, and extortion in the immigration office is not uncommon. I recently realized how far a Starbucks coffee can take you when working with the immigration office. And the baht, a Thai baht, is the currency, and 1 baht equals about 32 cents on the English dollar. English is the unofficial second language, and the electric system is the 220 volt. They are using the metric system, and taxis are very cheap in Thailand. Traffic is incredibly bad, and biking is quite scary. So, a lot of people own their own cars, again, making the traffic pretty bad, and people do drive on the left side of the road in Thailand. So, as far as demographics go, there are about 68 million people in Thailand, and they make up 1% of the total world population. Thailand ranks number 20 in the list of countries by population. About half of them live in urban areas, and the median age in Thailand is 38, so in the upper 30s. The population does continue to rise and is forecasted to stay at a steady incline. As far as economics and politics go, Thailand's economy remains export dependent. Thailand is the largest rice exporter in the world, with the 7th lowest unemployment rate in the world and only 10% of the population living below the poverty line. Thailand is relatively economically developed. And although tourism is Thailand is a premier tourist destination in the world, the economy only receives about 7% of its gross domestic product from international tourism revenue. I think it's important to mention that King Rama IX did die last year. Thailand was in mourning for the last year. And King Rama IX was cremated on October 26. Leading up to the cremation, most of the population wore black, if not black, a black ribbon to honor the king. I was required to wear black to school for about a month before the cremation. And on the day of the cremation, all TV broadcasting was of the cremation ceremony, and transportation in Bangkok was free. Moving on to the educational system in Thailand, 9 years of education are compulsory, and the academic year typically goes from May to March and then again starts June to March. At Magic Years, where I am working, we do start in August. The And there are reforms currently being enacted to push back the start of the academic year at the tertiary levels to August to September in order to align with other regional Asian education systems. And right now, a reported 12 universities have so far made this shift. So, primary education starts at 6 and goes to 12 years old. Secondary education is 12 to 17. Tertiary and university then are broken up, and I'll talk about that more in just a second. The Ministry of Education does make curricular decisions, and overall, there's a high literacy rate with about 93% adults being literate and youth being 15 to 24 years old at a 98% literacy rate. So there are 200 required school days each year, and under the National Education Act, 12 years of free public schooling is guaranteed to all Thai citizens. And in 2002, an amendment was made guaranteeing 2 years of free preschool as well. Currently, the first 9 years of primary and secondary education are compulsory, consisting of 6 years of primary education and 3 years of lower secondary education. And students can continue beyond the compulsory education, complete a further 3 years of upper secondary education before entering the labor market or undertaking higher studies. In 2010, 22.3% of the national budget was spent on education, which is great, but as we'll see, Thailand is still a little bit behind. The language of instruction is Thai, although universities now are offering an increasing number of international programs taught in English, and recent reforms have made English mandatory 1 day a week in schools. So just to break down the system a little bit more, primary education begins at the age of 6 and cannot exceed 5 hours a day at the primary level. And then the 6-year secondary cycle is split into lower and upper secondary educational systems. The lower secondary cycle constitutes the final 3 years of compulsory basic education, and then students wishing to continue on to upper secondary school must pass an entrance exam. At the lower secondary level, school learning time cannot exceed 6 hours each day, and at the upper secondary level, it should not be less than 6 hours each day. So as far as the lower secondary level goes, students must complete 90 units of study with passing grades in at least 80 units, including Thai and social studies, and then an assessment is conducted in school and students accumulate a grade point. In the upper secondary system, students who have successfully completed the lower system and passed the entrance exam can choose to follow a general, so more academic, upper secondary education or go into the vocational track. The government upper secondary schools are either the academic or vocational. So the general educational curriculum includes a minimum of 75 credits for graduation, and in the vocational track, students can choose to follow a specific specialization. In 2009, approximately 38% of all upper secondary students were in the vocational stream. However, the government is moving to try and increase the attractiveness of vocational secondary education, setting a target of 49% participation in the coming years. There is extensive regulation limiting the capacity for international institutions. Basically, a foreign provider needs to partner with a registered Thai institution with at least 51% Thai ownership and with majority Thai representation in the governance agreements. And this is in owning land and a business in Thailand as well. So there are few foreign providers, but the numbers are growing. In 2015, the Southeast Asian countries wanted to deepen mobility, and so the expansion of the Asian International Mobility for Students, known as the AIMS program, was put into place. Basically, it's a lot like Erasmus and creates connections for students in Malaysia, Indonesia, and Thailand. Currently, there are 7 Thai universities along with 52 other institutions from the region implementing the AIMS program. And other initiatives taking place under the umbrella of the Asian Common Higher Education include the development of a regional credit transfer system, increased collaboration between national quality assurance agencies, and the alignment of national qualification framework. So now I'm going to show you this short video about what the educational system is looking like in Thailand.
ไทยการวิจัยล่าสุดของพีซ่าเปรียบเทียบความสามารถในการคิดการอ่านและการคำนวณของเด็กนักเรียนอายุ15ปีในต่างประเทศทั่วโลกและพบว่านักเรียนไทยเนี่ยมีอันดับด้อยกว่าสิงคโปร์และเวียดนามอยู่มากเลยทีเดียวการวิจัยอีกชิ้นหนึ่งของ The World Economic Forum นำเสนอว่าการศึกษาไทยนั้นแย่ที่สุดในบรรดาประเทศอาเซียนทั้ง8การวิจัยดังกล่าวชี้ว่าแรงงานที่มาจากระดับการศึกษาที่ไม่มีประสิทธิภาพเนี่ยทำให้เกิดปัญหาคอขวดในด้านการประกอบธุรกิจและการเจริญเติบโตของเศรษฐกิจเป็นปัจจัยที่มีอิทธิพลสำคัญมากเลยนะรองลงมาจาก corruption ความไม่แน่นอนทางการเมืองและระบบข้าราชการที่ไม่มีประสิทธิภาพประเทศไทยใช้งบประมาณทั้งหมด475,104 ล้านบาทหรือคิดคร่าวๆประมาณ 30% ของงบประมาณทั้งหมดของรัฐบาลไทยเลยในขณะเดียวกันเนี่ยประเทศสิงคโปร์และก็เวียดนามใช้เพียงแค่ 20% แล้วลองดูฟินแลนด์นะฟินแลนด์เนี่ยเป็นประเทศที่มีระบบการศึกษาภาครัฐเป็นอันดับ1ครับพวกเขาใช้เพียงแค่ 15% เท่านั้นเองสำนักงานรองรับมาตรฐานและประเมินคุณภาพการศึกษาได้ทำการสำรวจโรงเรียน 30,010 แห่งและสรุปความได้ว่าโรงเรียนจำนวน 65% มีคุณภาพต่ำกว่าระดับที่น่าพอใจนั่นหมายความว่ายังไงหมายความว่าเด็กไทยเพียงแค่1ใน3คนเท่านั้นที่จะมีโอกาสได้เข้าโรงเรียนที่ผ่านเกณฑ์มาตรฐานขั้นต่ำครับ IQ ของเด็กไทยในแต่ละภูมิภาคนั้นก็แตกต่างกันมากเช่นกันจากการศึกษาล่าสุดพบว่านักเรียนไทยจะมีคะแนน IQ เฉลี่ยที่ 98 ซึ่งใกล้เคียงมากกับค่าเฉลี่ยของโลกที่อยู่ที่ 100 แต่นักเรียนจากนนทบุรี IQ สูงกว่า 105 มากในขณะเดียวกันนักเรียนจากนาราธิวาสได้คะแนนเฉลี่ยเพียงไม่ถึง 90 เท่านั้นเองคณะรัฐมนตรีได้เล็งเห็นแล้วล่ะว่านี่คือปัญหาต้องแก้ไขและต้องแก้ไขจากในห้องเรียนก่อนเลยได้อนุมัติโครงการครูพันธุ์ใหม่ในวันที่ 8 ธันวาคม ปี 2552 แต่แม้กระนั้นก็ตามเมื่อเวลาผ่านไปถึง 4 ปีผลการสำรวจของพีซ่าและการสำรวจอื่นๆก็ยังชี้อย่างชัดเจนว่าเมืองไทยยังตามหลังประเทศอื่นอยู่มากก่อนที่เราจะนำเสนอทางออกใดๆก็ตาม
So there is room to grow, and it is interesting because the IQ level in the region I'm working, Northumberland, is higher than other regions. I thought that was really interesting. So I know I'm running out of time. I'm going to talk quickly. The average wage for a Thai teacher is 20,000 to 22,000 baht per month, which ends up being about 650. So teachers are not paid very well in Thailand. As far as leadership styles go, leaders are viewed as someone who are in power, all must listen to, and who can make no mistakes, and who have sole decision-making authority. The leader has to be respected not because of their character or qualities, but because of their position and status. It is a top down leadership style, so employees do what they are told. Collectivist society, so everybody is working together for the better of the good. Ties tend to be quiet and mild mannered, hesitant to share opinions, and leaders try to avoid embarrassing and shaming others. This graph came from the Globe Project website, and it shows that the best leadership styles in Thailand tend to be one with charisma, who is team oriented and helping people be participants in the group. They desire leaders who are visionary and inspirational, possess high levels of integrity, and are willing to make personal sacrifices. Should be able to engage in successful building of teams by using their administrative and interpersonal skills to create cohesion working groups. That's my presentation. Here are my references. Thank you very much.